What a huge weekend for postseason action around District 3 and even the state. The PIAA Cross Country Championship meet held on Saturday in Hershey. The Lancaster-Lebanon League well represented, and that includes efforter Zach LEFEVER, who was sick last year and had to skip the event. But LEFEVER not going to miss his final opportunity to run in states, warming up with plenty of support from his fellow mounts. Here's the start of the AAA boys race. District 3 would dominate the field. Coming across the line first, the District 3 champion and now state champion Noah Affolter from Carlisle in a time of 15:33. Right behind him, McCaskey's Nathan Henderson, followed by another Affolter, his brother, from Carlisle. And there you see LEFEVER sprinting down the home stretch to just barely hang on to fourth place ahead of a couple other talented runners.
The pressure of wanting to be in the position that I wanted to be in is kind of what pushed me along towards the end of the race. Maybe with like 600 meters left in the race, I think I passed 5 guys. I really just kind of literally sprinted as fast as I could for how much energy I had left to try and make sure I kept that 4th place.
I think I was a lot less nervous knowing that I've been here before and I know what it's like, and I was just more like looking for placement today. Around the second mile, I was probably in like 14th place, 13th place, around there. And then coming down in the last mile, I was just gaining on everyone and just trying to pass as many people as I can. So then I kind of dropped a lot of people and got up to 7th place, so that was really exciting. Got up to 8th, yeah.
In the girls' AAA race, COCALICO junior Jamie Zamrin turns in another impressive time for her cross-country career. She finishes in 18:42, good enough for 8th place in the state. Efforta's Mary Campbell, a freshman, comes home in 82nd place. As for the Manheim Central boys team, they grab 14th in states. It's finally playoff time in high school football. The LL League has crowned their champions, and we now move on to the district tournaments. Manheim Central COCALICO sharing the Section 2 title this season, the Barons finishing as the number 2 team in 5A. And we will have their quarterfinal round matchup live on BRC11 this coming Friday night. It'll be a tough one against the 7-seed Cedar Cliff Colts. And the Colts only losing once this year, as did the Barons, by the way. Should be a fantastic playoff atmosphere in Manheim on Friday, and we'll have it all live right here on BRC11. Our exclusive coverage of high school football begins at 7 p.m. But don't worry, we've got plenty of other football for you this Friday. The COCALICO Eagles are the 6th seed in that 5A bracket. They will go on the road to Northeastern to see who advances to the semifinals of districts. And in the 6A bracket, the Warwick Warriors make a return trip to the postseason for the first time since 2010. They are the 5 seed and will travel to Cumberland Valley, who is the 4 seed. That game will actually air on BRC11 Friday night as well. It'll be on a tape delay basis at 11 p.m. So lots to enjoy in the first round of playoffs. Make sure that you set your DVRs for all of that. In girls soccer, the District 3 tournament ended with a championship for the Manheim Central Lady Barons. And after a weekend of celebrating, it is now time to focus on states. As the champion of District 3, Manheim Central will face the runner-up from District 1, Penncrest. That game will be Tuesday, November 8th at Manheim Township High School, 5 p.m. It'll be another big test for those Lady Barons. And in field hockey, you can't forget about the Central Ladies there. They advanced in the AA bracket out of District 3 as the 3rd place team. So the Lady Barons traveling all the way up to Central Columbia near Bloomsburg for their first round game in states. Their opponent will be District 4 champion Selinsgrove, and that game is scheduled for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And finally, the Millersville field hockey team back in the PSAC championship game for the 5th year in a row as the 4 seed this year, but that didn't seem to matter much to the Marauders. They ran through the number 1 seed and number 2 seed to bring home their 2nd PSAC title in 5 years. Next up for the Ville, today's NCAA selection show where they'd find out their placement in the Division II National Tournament, and it was absolute joy from the Marauders when they found out they'd earned the number 1 seed in the Atlantic region, meaning that they'd get a bye into the NCAA Final Four.
I'm so happy for the kids. It's just an amazing feeling right now for them. You know, I've been fortunate to have these guys and grow and learn with them, and just to see them and see their excitement today, and I'm blown away, so wow. We just beat 2 awesome teams, and we get to see one of them again, and we've earned this opportunity, and to see these young women come so far and to see them grow up as people, our seniors over the past 4 years, I just love the opportunity I have to be with them and be their coach.
This is Millersville's 4th consecutive trip into the NCAA tournament. It's the longest stretch in program history and the first time that they'll be a #1 seed. Marauders await the winner of Shippensburg and East Stroudsburg, who will play on Saturday. Millersville's semifinal contest won't be until November 18th in Massachusetts. And that over sports. We'll be right back.